Strengthening vocational education and training, creating perspectives, the international commitment of the federal government. Germany in 2017. Solid prosperity, low unemployment, a high-performance economy. Success has many factors. One of the most important, the German system of vocational education and training. Particularly, the dual system of vocational education and training is considered a role model and makes Germany a sought-after partner and counselor worldwide when it comes to its adaptation to the respective local conditions and its implementation. Wherever vocational education and training increases employment opportunities, attractive salaries, social security, and prosperity, it acts as an anchor for social stability. The effect is sustainable. Those who have learned a profession participate in continuing education and training, take over control of their own future, and are successful, are not only highly motivated themselves, they also motivate others. As early as in the 1950s, German organizations and companies started making vocational education and training, following the example set by Germany, popular abroad. Ministries, executing organizations, chambers of industry and commerce, foreign chambers of commerce, trade unions, as well as organizations and companies in the realm of civil society. All of them jointly commit themselves in vocational education and training at the international level. To consolidate the initiatives even more efficiently, the federal government adopted a new strategy for international cooperation in vocational education and training in 2013. GO-VET, the central office of the federal government at the Federal Institute for Vocational Education and Training, consolidates all competencies and experiences and is the point of contact and port of call for partners at home and abroad. At the Roundtable International Vocational Training Cooperation, the German stakeholders coordinate their activities in regular intervals. The basis of any cooperation is the following principles. In the first place, companies, social partners, schools, chambers, and the government cooperate. In the second place, good vocational training also takes place at the workplace. In the third place, nationwide standards assure quality. In the fourth place, training needs qualified personnel for vocational education and training. And in the fifth place, research on vocational education and training and on the employment market is the basis for need-based adaptation of occupational profiles, individual training and career choice, as well as occupational mobility and long-term employability. Success stories of the cooperation can be found all over the world. For example, Slovakia. Here, the German-Slovakian Chamber of Industry and Commerce supports medium-sized businesses in establishing a sustainable vocational education and training in the dual system within the framework of the VETNET project.
Shoemaking has a long tradition in Slovakia. However, as a training occupation, it completely diminished 20 years ago. This is exactly why ECO-Slovakia has decided to enter the dual system of vocational education and training jointly with the German-Slovakian Chamber of Industry and Commerce in order to re-establish this tradition and make it fit for the future.
For example, Mexico. Since 2014, the country has been establishing a Mexican model of vocational education and training nationwide with support from Germany.
With the Mexican model of vocational education and training in the dual system, we can create a systematic methodology for the whole country. If we succeed in coping with this challenge, we will train the almost 1.4 million technicians the country needs.
For example, Namibia and Rwanda. With German support, young people are trained in the professions of chef or farmer. For example, Sri Lanka. Here, vocational education and training, following the example set by Germany, contributes to nation building after a civil war. The Sri Lanka German Training Institute is funded by the Federal Ministry for Economic Cooperation and Development. There, young people participate in high-quality education and training programs with state-of-the-art teaching materials to enable them to rebuild their country. The tenacity pays off. By advocating a more stable global community through better vocational education and training, it is not least Germany itself that benefits. Vocational education and training for better perspectives worldwide with Germany.